Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio. Today we have a Patreon war.
Yeah.
And you must be a bit confused with that title. Well, it is both of our studio armies, our Imperium army, specifically the Ashen Lancers,
Yeah.
and our Chaos army, specifically the Children of the Neverborn. So, yeah, a lot happening today. As you can see, many of these models have their little name tags on them, name plates on them. These are specifically our highest tier patrons, which can name some of the models of their liking. So we're very excited because we finally have all of them on the table for today. And to top that up, we are playing the
Tempest of War.
Tempest of War. A lot of you have been rooting for this to happen, and we have made it happen today. Finally, sorry for the delay, but yeah, we are really enjoying this format, and I think it will be a format that will be sticking around with us for the next couple of battle reports at least, because we are really enjoying them. I think it's how 40k should be played.
Yeah, I think this is going to be my third game of it. It's good. It changes things up.
It changes. It freshens up the game, definitely. So, I'm playing the Ashen Lancers as Salamanders. Chris is playing the Children of the Neverborn as Iron Warriors, and we are playing on the spectacular battlefield as well. So we've got ruins, we've got woods, and yeah, it just looks absolutely incredible. With that said, let's move on to lists. Catch you back in a second.
So today I'm bringing a single battalion of Iron Warriors, leading up the charge of the Chaos Lord, the Thunderhammer. He's got a Plasma Pistol. He has the Iron Within Warlord trait, which gives him a 5-up feel no pain, which could be quite nice.
Yeah.
And the Ascidian Relic, which gives him +1 strength, +1 toughness, and +1 wound. So he's almost as good as a Primaris guy.
Yeah. I've never seen him on the battlefield without a jump pack.
No?
He's walking today, which I like.
Originally he was going to be in the second one of these, but I dropped it. And
yeah, so, it was funny because when Chris was building his list, he was making the list specifically to reroll a lot of wounds, and then he remembered that the Salamander's chapter tactic has now changed, and you can't reroll wounds against him. So he's been the last 30 minutes before the game starts actually changing up his list.
Changing warlord traits, changing relics.
That was good. That was nice. I could have just not said anything and then cancelled everything out. Okay, so that's the HQ, first one.
So that's the Chaos Lord. Second in command, I have the Master of Possessions. So he's bringing Infernal Power.
Okay.
And Mutated Invigorations. Basically, he's going to be with the Possessed, so lots of buffing powers for them. Can reroll ones to hit. Would be reroll ones to wound as well, but... and also allows them to reroll the number of attacks, which is huge when it's a random number of attacks.
Yeah.
So. Third HQ, I also have a Dark Apostle, that's it. I was thinking Sorcerer, but I've already done it. Yeah, so I've got Dark Apostle. He has Marcus Sinesh. Everything has Marcus Sinesh today, actually. Might as well get out of the way before carry on.
Interesting.
So he's got Blissful Devotion, which is a prayer that allows him to advance and charge. So he becomes a Red Corsair.
Yeah.
I like that. It's good. And he's also got Warp Sight Bleed to give something +1 to hit with ranged weapons. So
perfect.
Maybe the gun, maybe the Leviathan, the Havocs.
A lot of Havocs.
A lot of options.
Yeah.
I mean, the tuners of Havocs.
Yeah, it's quite shooty as well.
Yeah. Troop choices. I've got 3 units exact same. All 5-man, bolt guns, and Reaper chain cannons in each one.
Perfect.
Nice, cheap, hold objectives.
Yeah.
That's the way to win games.
And still have a big gun in them, which is always good.
Yeah. Which is -1 AP, which is now useless against you.
Oh, I know. I was saying the same. I was putting a lot of things with -1. I'm like, it's a bit redundant, but nothing we can do.
Exactly. For you, it's not too bad, because -1 at least becomes -2 in the right doctrine.
Yeah,
and
true. Yeah.
So there's still a minus there, but for me, it's just, it is what it is. I've also got a unit of 10-man Chaos Marines with chainswords and bolt pistols.
Okay.
So just to change up a bit.
Yeah.
Some more. Elite choices. I have a Greater Possessed. Again, there to buff the Possessed.
Yeah.
Which I have 10 of.
Perfect.
So they've also got, like I said, Marcus Nash with the Icon of Excess, so their Debt of Full Semper goes off on a 5+.
Yeah.
Which could be quite nice.
Yeah.
I think that's heavy. Leviathan. I knew I had another elite somewhere.
Yeah, you can't leave the Leviathan out.
He's got Twin Flamers on the front. He's got the Melter Lance in the arm. He's got the Drill.
Yeah.
Melter Gun in the fist. And he's got 1 Seeker Missile because only had points for 1.
Yeah, that's what happens. At least you can pay it in. I think we'll be seeing a lot of like Melter Lancers and Grav, what are they called? The Grav Cannon? No.
Grav Flux Bombard.
Flux Bombards because of the high AP on them.
Yeah.
Now with Armour of Content, I think it's a better option than the Storm Cannon.
Yeah.
Sadly, I bought it for today, but we'll go into that later on.
I mean, you could have sorted out. We have other guns.
Yeah, it's not magnetized. That's what I was going to say when I.
Benji.
Yeah, Benji.
Man.
Sorted
Useless. Going to heavy sports. Tuners of Havocs.
Okay.
3 Las Cannons in each. 1 auto cannon. Champions have a chainsaw and a bolt pistol. Keep them cheap because they're the first to die.
Yeah.
I've also got a Rapier Carrier, which has the Laser Destructor.
Yep.
So hopefully that should do
Destroyer, I think.
Laser Destroyer. That's
Destroyer.
right. Yeah. I was close enough.
Nearly there.
So yeah, hopefully that does some work for me today because it's 3 shot, strength 10, damage 3 plus D3.
-4, I believe, as well.
Yeah, I think -4 as well. So.
It's a good gun. I like it.
It's good against things with -1 damage.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. And the last thing, dedicated transport, I had the Terex drill.
Yeah.
Twin Volkites on it.
The big piece of resin.
Yeah.
It's very heavy.
Mighty, yeah.
It's very, very heavy. Okay, so that's your list, right?
2 Dark Disciples with the Dark Boss.
To add into them.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's it. It's 1750 on the nose.
Yeah.
Iron Warriors, for those who don't know, I get to ignore cover saves. But it's only for infantry, basically.
Yeah.
So these guys don't get it. And I also get to reroll wounds against buildings.
Yay! Well done, Games Workshop. Bravo. Anyway, on to the Ashen Lancers. So, as I specifically said at the beginning, I am using them for the first time as Salamanders. Something that I've wanted to do for a long time, but I just haven't got down to do it. So today it is the day. A battalion as well, same as Chris, and again a reminder, it is 1750 points for today. 2 HQs. We have Chapter Master Hectalian himself. So he's got the Drakeblade, which is a specific relic in the Salamanders book, and the Forge Master Warlord trait, which takes him up to toughness 7.
Ridiculous.
So good.
He's as tough as a Leviathan.
I know, it's crazy. So he is leading the army for today. On the left side, we have another captain. He's rocking a Storm Shield, a Lightning Claw, and I've mastercrafted the Lightning Claw and I've given him the Imperium Sword Warlord trait, which basically allows him to get a +1 strength when he charges, reroll those charges, and gets an extra attack. Moving on to troop choices, we have 3 troop choices, exactly the same. 3 intercessors with Stalker Bolt Rifles. So 3 squads of 5 with Stalker Bolt Rifles. We also have a 4th different troop choice, and that is the Heavy Intercessors with the Auto Bolt gun. So I think they're called Hellstorm or Hellstorm Bolters. Basically, it's the 3 shots apiece. And I've paid the points to extra 10 points to actually take a heavy bolter in that squad as well. Moving on to elite choice list, which I have a lot. I've got a unit of aggressors with the Flamestorm gauntlets. Very good for Salamanders.
Has to be done.
Has to be done. I've also got a unit of 5 Blade Guard. No upgrades on them. No extra relics on them because you can give it to the Sergeant. What else have we got? Then we have 1 Relic Contemptor with Volkites. And I love that model. Benji's done a really good job. And then on my right, we have the Leviathan himself. So both of these are actually named. The Leviathan's name is
Author Valen.
Author Valen. We've got the name tags to remind me. And on the other side, we've got Athrabright. So he's been named just a couple of weeks ago. So I need to remind myself of his name. So that's both all the elites. No, not all the elites. We have a company champion. I've upgraded him to chapter champion. He has the Blade of Triumph and the Martial Exemplar Warlord trait. So basically it's the 2 upgrades you can give when you upgrade him to chapter master. So that's the Warlord trait and the relic that he gives. Absolutely brutal in combat and a very, cool model as well.
Turns him into an absolute weapon.
Yeah,
Yes.
Wermund is his name. Well, that's the name we've already given to him. Was it Wermund? Yeah, Wermund. Got that right.
Look at that. 10 points here.
Perfect. We need to get used to all these names. They're Welsh names, by the way, because Benji, our painter, team painter, is Welsh, so it's his choice. And
proper Welsh, not like DC.
Exactly, proper Welsh. And he's given them good names. I like them all. So that's all the elite choices. Heavy support, we've got 2, and that is 2 units of Eradicators. Again, very good for Salamanders.
And any Space Marine
Yes, you just don't leave home without them.
Every Space Marine list has Eradicators.
Exactly. That I always say, like, you have to have them in your list.
Yeah, they are so good.
They are so good. So that is my list. No secondaries for today because we are playing Tempest of War. But yeah, just a final reminder, if you're interested to have a model named after you, check out the description below. There is a link to our Patreon where you can see the different tiers to support us. With that said, it's wartime. Straight to battle we go.
You think your sorcery can stop me, traitor? Crackles of residue energy still lingered from the psychic attack on the Ashen Lancer as he rose back to his feet. Spitting blood from his mouth, the Astartes activated the rune on his power sword. Its glow fought against the surrounding darkness. The Ashen Lancer pointed the blade at his foe. Your time is up, heretic. I shall strike you down in his name. Blind fool, your soul shall feed the hunger of the Neverborn. The gods shall drink from your eternity of torment. The sorcerer scowled as he unleashed another wave of raw war energy from his staff. The Ashen Lancer raised his weapon to block the attack. By the light of the Emperor, the power sword shattered the psychic assault. Your powers are as weak as your false gods, and now they shall greet you in the afterlife.
And here we go. Both armies now fully deployed and ready for war. Our first ever Tempest of War game on camera.
You got it right.
On camera. So very excited. Obviously, a lot of you have been asking for this, and we have been very eager to do it, but we've just been so busy that it hasn't happened yet. But it is happening today, so we're all very happy. If you skip the introduction,
Naughty.
Ashen Lancers versus the Children of the Neverborn. Both of our studio armies, Chaos specific one and the Imperium specific one. And as you can see, there's a lot of named models on it. These are all our patrons. We explained it at the beginning. So if you're interested in knowing what this actually is, you better turn back to the beginning, not be a naughty boy, and actually watch what we talk about. So, we are playing, like I said, Tempest of War mission. Let's quickly go through what cards we actually picked. So, for the primary mission, we are playing Claim the Battlefield. So basically, control 1 for 5 points, control 2 objectives for 10 points, and then there's an extra 2 points for every objective you actually perform an action on. Search and destroy for the deployment, and then the tactical reserves for the extra mission rules is basically strategic reserves. Costs less.
Which we've done none of.
Because we don't want to do it. So that was easy. And now we're going to go through deployment. We're going to start with the Imperium side because obviously they are the better.
Losers first, of course.
They are the better Space Marines on the board today. So, As I said at the beginning, Salamanders for today. From closest to furthest, we're going to start with my deployment. So we've got Leviathan just behind this obscuring piece of terrain. We've got the first unit of Eradicators with the first unit of Intercessors and their stalkable rifles just beside. In the middle here, we've got both the Captain and the Company Champion with the big unit of 5 Blade Guard ready to move up the field and kill some Chaos scum. Moving over to the left now, we've got Chapter Master Hectalian himself being led out into battle with the Flamestorm Gauntlets aggressors. Behind him is the second unit of Eradicators. In the woods, we have a Heavy Intercessor Squad, and then moving over to this side, we have the Dreadnoughts, the Contemptor Relic Contemptor Dreadnoughts, and the second and final unit of Intercessors with Stalker Bolt rifles. That is my list. Everything's deployed, everything's ready to go. Let's check out the children of the Neverborn as Iron Warriors for today. So, shall we go closest to me and work our way through it?
First 5-man Marine Squad with a chain cannon.
Yep.
Is the Leviathan there?
It's a Leviathan off, by the way. That's very cool.
Mine's better because it's got motor.
That's true.
Another 5-man squad there.
Okay.
Dark Apostle is Dark Disciples.
Yep.
5-man squad, the third one holding the objective.
Yes.
2 units of Havocs here.
Perfect.
With the Chaos Lord behind them.
Yep.
And we've got the Rapier Destroyer Battery.
Okay.
The final unit of 10 Chaos Space Marines there with Chain Swords.
That's it.
Then
and
in
then
reserve,
in reserve, you do have stuff
Termite.
you haven't paid for.
Nope. So we've got the Termite, and it's got 10 Possess, Great Possess, and the Master Possession.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that coming out. But yeah, let's see how that goes. Anyway, before we go on to the all-important roll-off, terrain-wise, obviously, we are using all the buildings as ruins, as they are. We're using the base for you guys to actually know what's happening through the game through line of sight for those obscuring buildings. We've got 2 crates on either side. We've got one
Craters.
here. Craters on either side. I always make this mistake. One here, one on there. No crates for today.
Crates.
And then we've got 2 woods on either side. We've got these here, these on that side, and we are also using these 2 pieces of terrain as dense and light cover as if they were ruins. Yep. So a lot of -1 to hit through them, especially through the woods.
These aren't obscuring, right?
Not obscuring. Yeah. No, those are the only 2 pieces that are not obscuring
cool.
From the ruins range. So let's go into the all-important roll. I want to go first. He wants to go first. We want to shoot each other as quickly as possible. And let you roll off, sir.
Cool. Slash dice.
That is a 2. That is for using a glittery pink dice when you are playing Chaos Space Marines.
To be fair, everything has Marcus Slash, I think.
Fair enough.
All my own Warriors dice at home, otherwise I'd be using them too.
That's true. So. Anyway, I will not be using the rainbow dice, but I feel bad of not doing that, so I thought let's grab one and roll this off. No, it doesn't roll once.
Yay!
Oh, no. It does roll once. Okay, so that means that the glitter dice has won for today. Children of the Neverborn, turn 1. Okay, first 3 cards for the Tempest of War mission, live here. First one, overwhelming firepower.
Yeah. So I'll go kill you with shooty stuff. Basically, I tally up. If I get, as soon as I get 3 points, I will score that.
Okay.
Defend Stronghold. The
secondary mission is achieved at the end.
Cannot be achieved in the first battle round.
Okay,
so I've got
discard that one. Yeah.
Yep. I'll redraw that one. Assassination.
Perfect.
Kill a character. Tempting target. You must identify one objective marker in no man's land.
Okay.
And I achieve this at the end of my turn if I control that objective marker.
Okay.
So which one would you like?
You can, for those of you new to this style of mission, you can actually pay CP to change one of these cards up. Yeah. You're going to stay with them?
Yeah.
Okay. And
I'm going to kill a character in some way.
Now you have to choose the objective marker, right? I choose the objective marker in no man's land.
Yep, so 1, 2, or 3.
Okay, so I'm actually going to go for this one.
Yeah.
Just because that makes it closer to me.
Because that one I can get on with advance. This one I can get on with a 6-inch move. So that one,
yes.
With a long advance, I could get it.
Yeah.
So.
I'll choose that one. And with that said, on to the movement phase. End of the movement for the Children of the Neverborn. Movement, advances, and a couple of things that we will be doing now instead of at the beginning of his turn.
Yeah, slightly out of turn, but
it's better for you guys to see. Yeah. So these guys advanced, failed to get into this objective, all this bubble here, castle going, has just moved up. We've got the Marines in the back doing an action, basically to hold that objective, make that objective theirs. These guys have advanced up onto this objective, which is crucial because obviously he will get 5 points for one of his cards. And then moving on to this side, we've got the other units who have moved up. They didn't need to advance, holding that objective and again doing that action to grab that objective. And Mr. Leviathan himself has just moved up, ready to fire into the...
He's got no targets because everything's behind obscure trains.
I know, but you're just moving up because you want to drill things, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so now off camera, we were supposed to do his prayers.
Yeah.
So we're going to do it on camera for you guys to actually see.
Yep, so it's Warp Sight and Bleed, which go on these guys.
Okay,
gives that +1 to hit.
+1 to hit.
Goes off.
Goes off.
Yep.
Okay, with the help of Mr. Ridley there.
Yeah.
The little boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so anything else? Do you have any psychers?
Nope, he's
Not
in
on
the drill.
Not on the table, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So that was quick. On to some shooting. Shooting time. So a bit of a misplacement from me and good movement from Chris. All the last cannons, or all the Havocs, because there's also cannons as well in there, and the, what's that gun again called?
Laser Destroyer.
Laser Destroyer can actually see the Leviathan, so it's not good. So I will be paying 1 CP for smoke launchers on the Leviathan, so everything basically gets a +1. -1 to hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so what are we going to start off with?
So start off with Laser Destroyer.
Yep.
So he's got 3 shots.
Hitting on 4s.
In on 4s now. Perfect.
Okay.
Strength 10.
These 2 wounds. 2 wounds.
Yep, 2 wounds. Those are -4, I believe, so it goes down to -3.
Okay, so onto my invulnerable save.
Yep.
That is a 2 and a 1.
Yep.
These
are D3 +3 damage.
D3 +3. I'm going to... Man, what a bad misplacement from there. I'm going to D3 +3. So these are more important to roll than the last cannon. So I'm going to have a cheeky reroll here. Yep. That is another one. Okay, so it goes through. D3 +3. So
that is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. With,
is it?
With the minuses.
Okay.
Because 3.
I thought it was D3 +3. So
yeah. So
okay, each
so that'd be 6. That'd be 6.
Wow. Okay. So
-1. So
10
that's
wounds
10
already.
damage.
Okay, so I think that Leviathan is not going to be there, but we'll carry on. So let's move on to the next Havoc squad.
Yep. So yeah, we'll do this one.
Okay.
Everything over there.
Yep.
I was going to spend CP on Veteran Long War and, well, I'll spend the 1 CP on Methodical Annihilation.
Okay.
Which allows them to reroll a damage roll.
Okay.
Do you want to do Vets?
And warrior specific one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Screw it, I'll do Vets as well.
Vets
I'll make
as well.
sure he's dead.
Okay, let's do it.
So 3 las cannons. Reroll the 1 for the Chaos Lord. That misses. And choose to wound now. 2 wounds.
Okay, so again...
-3 goes down to -2.
So
you got
4 up saves. Okay, past 1. 1 goes through, and I believe that you can reroll that.
Yep.
Into 3 becomes 2. So 2 wounds left on the Leviathan, because it's got 14 wounds. Autocannon?
Autocannon.
Okay. 1 hit.
Strength 7, so 4s down to 3s. Wounds
again,
no
-1, no AP. So 2 up is a 5. Okay. So I will be changing dice now because I think the color is a bit off. So
we'll do the other 3 las cannons there as well. The Havoc, the autocannon can't actually see anyone.
Okay.
He's quite outside. So
hitting on 4s.
Yep, hitting on 4s again.
Oh, this is good. It could survive.
Reroll the 1. Nope. So that's all the Havoc's done as well. So he survives.
This mean he survives?
Just.
Yes, Mr. Leviathan. Well done. Okay, that is very good. I was scared. Yeah, I deserved that. Those many ones for misplacing him. Okay.
But anything else? All my shooting done.
Okay, interesting.
Because, like I said, he can't see anything.
Okay.
They advance. They're doing action. So
perfect. So smoke launch has actually helped. 2 wounds left on the Leviathan. How many points have you grabbed? You've grabbed 5 points for being on this objective. Haven't killed a character.
Haven't killed anything.
And you haven't killed any. Do you want to discard any of your cards? Can you discard any, or does it have to be all?
No, you can discard any that you want. So tempting target I've scored. I will. I'm going to discard assassination actually.
Wow. Okay. Perfect. So that is it. We'll catch you back for my cards coming up next. Okay, cards time. So for my first one, Storm Hostile Objective. So you you control one or more objective markers.
It's controlled by me at the start of the
Okay, so I basically have to control either that one or that one. Obviously, there's some more difficulties at the back. Your opponent did not control an objective marker at the start. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Hold the line. The second mission can be achieved during the first battle round, so that will go back in the deck. Bring it down. This secondary mission achieved when identified model is destroyed. So basically,
so the model with the highest wounds, which would be my Leviathan. So you got to kill my Leviathan.
Okay. And then battlefield supremacy. What does that one do, Chris?
So you hold, achieve at the end of your turn if you control 3 or more objectives and more than me.
Okay.
It's stranglehold, basically.
Stranglehold. So I need to control 3 or more and more than you. Perfect. Now, do I discard any? I think I can kill that unit. So that one's fine. Bring it down is the Leviathan. I can put all my eradicators into range.
Yes. For this one is you got to control the objective, not just kill me off it.
Okay, and control. Okay, so I can maybe move up and just charge them with my Blade Guard.
Yeah.
So I'll probably do that. Yeah, I'll stay with all 3, Chris.
Okay.
Okay, so onto my movement. And we're back. Movement now over for the Ashen Lancers. Imperatorus Lucem. For the Emperor's Light. We shall kill some heretics now. Okay, so I'm going to use a lot of CP. I'm going to go down to 1. But first of all, we're going to go through the command phase. So, Chapter Master rerolls to these guys here. Because obviously I wasn't within range of this unit of Eradicators. Sadly, I just have 2. But I will want to max out as many shots as I can and many hits as I can against that Leviathan, because I will score 5, not only kill a Leviathan turn 1, but I will also score 5 points for killing the model with the most wounds on the table. Mr. Leviathan here advanced. I actually had to reroll that and got a 6 on that reroll just because I had spent 1 CP for Wisdom of the Ancient to reroll 1s for everything around it. Now he is in range of every unit across the field within 6 inches of him. So it's the aggressors, the eradicators, and this unit that will be shooting. These guys have stayed put, so the intercessors, the heavy intercessor stayed put. They will be performing the action on this objective to score the extra 2 points at the end of the turn. What else has happened? We've got the company champion and the blade guard moving up. I actually will move these guys a bit further back there because I don't want to fail that charge. 5-inch charge now into those Chaos Space Marines. I do need to grab that objective and kill the unit on it to score another 5 points.
You just need to hold it. So.
Okay. But if I kill them, I definitely hold it if I kill them.
Exactly.
Okay. And then moving on to this side, we've got the Contemptor and the unit of Intercessors shuffling up to the left, getting this corridor of shots into those 2 units of Chaos Space Marines. Now, for my Stratagems in the shooting phase, just before we go into that, I will be using the Crucible of Battle for 1 CP on this unit, so I get +1 to wounds in the shooting phase. I'm using Flamecraft on the unit of aggressors, only 3 in range, but that means that 2d6, 12 shots from each, that is 36, 36, am I counting right? Yeah, 36 hits. I told you before we started. Automatic hits onto the unit of heretics on that objective.
And those 5 wounds of guys.
Yes, but I like flaming stuff, especially with the Ashen Lancers. So, yeah, that is the end of my movement. Let's go on to some shooting coming up next. Okay, we are back. Chris has actually realized that I'm actually on 0 CP, so I've decided not to use Flamecraft just because I will have a lot of hits going in anyway, and as well, Chaos Space Marines are still 1 wound. Yeah. So I don't need as many.
You're going to see here now. You're going to see 6 ones.
Yeah, probably. But look, I do want to stay with some CP. I don't want to go all gas out and not have CP for later turns. So first of all, we're going to start with these 5 shots from these intercessors here. We are actually going to shoot all the way to the other side, or shall we go into here just in case I kill them? Okay, I've got a better idea. We're going to start with the flamers. And we're going to do the shots off camera. But how many shots do I get?
6 ones.
Oh, that looks like a very good, actually, roll. So let's count that. Let's do all the wounds and we'll catch you back for Chris's saving throws. Okay, we are back. 14 wounds in total, even with the Salamander reroll. Going into those, no minus.
Nope. So 3 ups.
Okay, so how many is that?
2.
2 dead. Okay, so this means then that I will be shooting the Stalker Bolt rifles into them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots. I have moved, they are heavy, so I'm hitting on 4s here. And wounding on 4s as well. Rerolling 1 for Salamanders. That is just 1 at -3 this turn, because they are heavy.
So -2. So 5 up. Yay!
Okay, passes as well. Okay, so what I will do then, I really want them out. Can you actually... Oh, I will get a -2 to charge through there. So what I'll do is I will try and remove them fully. So all my Vorkites will be going in. Just need to remove 4. And that is 16 on the nose, because I do always play with 20 dice.
Okay.
Because of rolls like this. So, do you want to put that one in?
Yeah, because you're failing horrible.
Yeah, hitting on 3s. No rerolls. Okay, and then strength 6 or wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1. Okay, so that wasn't very good. Now these would be -1.
There's 2 mortal wounds, right?
Yes, 2 mortal wounds. And then in addition to, I normally would get -1. Armour of Content, just taking it out of play. So 6 wounds, 3 up saves. You can't fail any.
Yeah,
and you do fail 2. So that is the unit wiped out. Let me have a little think about what's next, and we'll carry on shooting. We're back, more shooting now. Blade Guard not firing into the unit that they want to charge, but this unit of Havocs further away. Only 4 in range. I'm hitting on 3s, 2 fails, and toughness 5 on the Havocs, so wounding on 5s. 1 wound at minus... oh yeah, I can reroll, because obviously that would be the smartest thing to do. 2 wounds, no, 1 wound at -1.
So -0?
That is a 1. That means that 1 Havoc is removed.
The champion, of course.
Does he have a name?
No, he doesn't have
no names. Okay, so no names, no patrons being removed from the battlefield for now. Now,
we do have one there already.
Ooh, who's that?
Which is Rich on the Discord.
Okay, so first casualty. That was quick from him.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up, we're going to go with this unit of Intercessors. Stalker Bolt rifles, he actually can't get line of sight onto them, so I will be firing into the same units that's just received a casualty. So we do have 2 guys. We've got Raphael there. Let's see if it focuses. Can it focus? No, it doesn't focus. We've got Raphael and we've got Odelia. 2 of our patrons, they're firing. Okay, so I've moved, so I'm hitting on 4s. All hits. And I'm wounding on 5s. Rerolling 1s if needed. And 1 reroll for being a salamander. 1 goes through, -3 becomes -2. That is a save on the roll of a 6. Cheeky. Very cheeky. Next up, these 3 Eradicators, which by the way are in the bottom floor. So they are actually down below. But just for you guys to actually see them a bit better. They will be going into the Leviathan.
Yeah,
1 CP being...
Just spend the CP on smoke launchers.
Smoke launchers.
And no doubt I will also spend a CP on Iron Within, Iron Without.
Which is...
6 up in the pain.
6
I'll
up
do that when I take a wound. So.
Okay, so hitting on 4s. No rerolls again. I needed those 1s and I didn't get them. And then these have the Crucible of Battle, so I'm wounding on 2s here, Chris. And rerolling 1. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So 3 go through.
AP4, right?
AP4, yeah.
So AP3, 5 up saves either way.
Okay, 2 go through. Do you want to reroll 1?
Reroll 1 then? Nope.
Okay, so 2 failed.
Yep.
I believe I'm not within 12 inches, so let's see the damage. 1 becomes a 1, and this one becomes a 2. So just 3 wounds.
Iron Within, I'll spend the CP ready, so 6 ups. Nope. So he takes 3 damage.
3 damage, that wasn't very good. Okay, can you measure if these guys are within 12 inches of the Leviathan, just in case I get the damage?
I think they are. 12, yeah, I'd say they both are.
Okay, so 4 shots here. Hitting on 3s this time.
4s.
Oh yes, and Chapter Master. Obviously just 1 hit. Wounding on 3s, that is 1 wound. 5 up, invulnerable save, which is a 3. D6 plus 2. That's 5, becomes 4.
6 is a good one.
Okay, so another 3 wounds dealt on him. and that would be the end of my shooting. This unit is performing an action here, so we're going to quickly go into charges, Chris. There's no point in cutting. Do you want to Overwatch? You do have the rotator cannon, whatever it's called.
Reaper chain cannon.
Reaper chain cannon.
Is what, 8 shots, isn't it, on that?
8 shots.
It's tempting. Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
I do have a 2-up save against that gun.
True.
Because it is -1, but obviously... I know, Armour of Contempt...
Yeah, but you get +1 save.
No, yes, but only a 3-up.
So you still have a 3-up.
3-up.
Yeah, let's do it anyway.
Okay.
I got CP. So let's do the chain cannon first.
Perfect. Do you want to roll here?
Yep. So 2 hits.
Mm-hmm.
These are strength 5. So 4s. Nothing.
No wounds, and then you've got 8 shots.
Yep.
Because you are in rapid fire range with the rest of the bolters. And that's 1 more.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Waste of CP, but you're going to fail your charge.
5 here. That is a 7. So we'll move the Blade Guard in. And yeah, here we go. Okay, here we go. We're going to start off with the Sergeant, who is named Leonidas, after one of our patrons. So shout out to him. It's cool to actually see if he can kill them all by himself. I am hitting on 3s. That is all hits. I am wounding on 3s. That is all wounds. -3 becomes -2. 5-up saves, Mr. Chris. Can Leonidas kill them all?
No.
1 still remains. Okay, so we still have a lot of extra hits here. So let me quickly...
I assume he's dead, but
yes,
still.
let's roll anyway. So remove these and these. And then I am wounding on 3s with 1 reroll. Oh, that was pretty bad, Chris. So that is 6. Still a lot, but you never know.
I've got 5 dice here, but yeah, he's dead.
He's dead. That is the Blade Guard job done. A unit of 5 points being scored there. Sadly, my melters were not as good as they should have been.
Yeah.
What was the third card?
So you've got Storm, bring down Battlefield Supremacy, which hold 3, which you don't.
Hold 3, which was this one, and obviously I couldn't get into that one anyway. So nothing I can do.
Do you want to bin it?
No, I'll keep it because I think it's a good card to have. With that said, that is the end of my turn. I'm down to 1 CP. No, I'm down to 2 CP. Chris is down to 6. Let's check out Chris's cards coming up next. Okay, start of turn 2. Let's check out Chris's cards. So you still have overwhelming firepower. So you need to kill 5, right, in total?
I can see 1 easy. No, 3.
3.
See an easy kill there with the Leviathan.
Yeah, maybe he survives.
First card, capture enemy outpost. So I've got hold your objective.
Okay.
I think that's going to be a CP spend.
Okay.
Secure no man's land. So I've got to hold 2 more objectives in no man's land, which I'm going to hold that one over there easy enough.
Okay.
I think I should be able to get one of the other ones.
Okay.
I got 7 CP, so I'm going to spend it. So that one gets
Discount
spent.
that one. Perfect.
Instead, no prisoners. So I keep a kill tally. Each time I kill an enemy model, add the number of wounds to the kill tally.
Yep.
And I've got to get to 30 to reach it.
Wow.
But that Leviathan's worth 14. So
Okay,
that's halfway there.
wounds characteristic.
Yeah.
Okay, not bad at all.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Okay, so that's Chris's cards. On to movement. Coming up. And we're back. Everything now on the table of both sides. Movement-wise, we've got the Havocs and the characters shuffling up. Obviously, trying to get as much board control as possible. The Marines have finally moved on to this objective. Both units now... that's the big unit of close combat. Yeah, all the unit now on that objective. They've stayed put, obviously, as they want to. The drill has come out to play, but nothing has disembarked, right?
Yeah, it
was difficult.
Yeah, ideally I want to bring up like here.
Okay.
And get within 12 inches of Contemptor so I could melt a gun it in the face and Volk out these guys and then possess charge it, but it's just... You pushed it a little bit too far out, so I couldn't actually get the Contemptor.
And that was lucky. I didn't do it on purpose either. So I do have to admit. You have spent 1 CP on...
Unholy Vigor.
Unholy Vigor. Again, Iron Warrior's Stratagem. Automatically heal the Leviathan 3 wounds. So he's back to 11, which is not nice. And moving towards the Blade Guard, which isn't nice as well. Okay, what else has happened? That's about it, right?
That's it. We got the prayer to do again.
Okay.
Which again, I'm going to do the +1 tit on this front unit.
Perfect.
On a 2. Yep, goes
That
off.
is a 2. That is a 4. Thanks again to
Ridley.
Mr. Ridley there, carrying the book case.
If you don't know, in our Discord, Ridley is one of our moderators.
Yes.
But he didn't name it himself.
Talking about Discord, remember it is free to access. It's on the description. Link is on the description. So come join the Ashen community. Perfect. So let's go straight into shooting.
Okay.
At least what you know is going to shoot. Do you want to start with the Leviathan, or do you want to start with the Havocs, or something else completely?
Let's start with this.
Okay.
And it's going to go into your... Yeah, it's going to go into your Eradicators.
Eradicators. Okay. Yep. So let me think about it a bit. So
3 shots, strength 10.
Okay.
-4. Damage 3 plus D3.
Okay, so what else is going to shoot? This thing has melters, right?
Yeah, that's got 5 melter gun shots and 2 Volkites.
Okay, it's just thinking about our transhuman.
Yeah.
I'll probably leave it in another unit. So all yours, 3 shots.
Okay. So 3 shots over here. So hit on 3s, all hit.
Perfect.
Wounding on 2s.
That is 3 wounds.
I'll reroll that one.
Okay.
3 wounds.
-4
goes down to -3.
And I am in cover, which is
you don't get cover.
I don't get cover because you're an Iron Warrior.
No, because that's not infantry.
Oh, so is
you
it
do
only,
get cover.
is it only for infantry?
Only infantry, bikes.
Yeah, old rules,
Yeah, stupid.
Okay, so I have a 2 up and then it's a -3.
Yeah, so you
so
got 5.
5 ups. Okay, come on. Okay.
That'd be 3 dead.
That is 3 dead. I'm not going to re-roll that. So, wow. What a performance from this gun.
Excellent.
Taken 10 wounds on turn 1 from the Leviathan. And who's leading that? Because we do have another patron there.
Yep. That is Tombiru.
Tomberu.
Tomberu.
Tomberu. Okay.
Right.
Let me see
You
if
read
I
it.
can... Let me see
You know you're terrible
there
reading
we go.
names.
I can focus it. Tombiru.
Yeah.
And he is the gunner of that gun. So bravo, my friend. You are probably the man of the match at the moment.
Yeah,
what else are you firing?
Let's go for this unit of Havocs.
Perfect.
And they're going to put everything into your Leviathan.
Okay.
I will spend a CP again on the Iron Warrior specific one. Methodical Annihilation.
Is this the
reroll the damage?
The damage, okay, just in case, right?
Yeah.
And we've got another patron here. Let's quickly check out his name. This is the sergeant of the squad. So a bit of a focus there, and that is Mathrox.
Yep.
So hello, and thank you for being a patron and supporting the channel.
The person named that is our other moderator,
Okay.
Custodian. So
thank you very much.
So yeah,
hitting on 3s.
Reroll the 1 because of Chaos Lord.
Yep.
Wounding on 3s. That is 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
We'll be AP2 now, so 4 ups.
So 4 ups. Okay. Can you do it? That is a double 6, Mr. Chris. Can you auto cannons do it?
That's a double 6.
Start.
One wound.
1 wound. Minus no AP, so 2 up. It's a 2. That means the other Havocs have to fire into him.
Yep.
If you want to kill him, he's gonna survive another turn. I can smell it.
Well, I've got many melter gun shots there from the Leviathan. If needs
Can you see me? Ah, you're on the terrain, right? You're on the terrain. Okay, so that is not bad.
So we put the 3 laser cannons there. The autocannon is going to go into your intercessors there, actually.
Okay, and you're hitting on 2s with these guys, right?
Yes.
I'm actually going to use smoke launchers on him again.
You can only use smoke launchers once per
Really?
game.
Wow.
Per model, yeah.
I was being naughty there. I wouldn't have known. Okay.
I'm always here to catch you out.
Okay. I thought it was... Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Why did you question me in these
Yes,
ones?
because obviously smoke launchers were once per game before.
Yeah.
But I thought being a stratagem.
No, it's now each model can only use it once per game.
Okay.
So you've got 3 Leviathans, you can do it 3 times and 3 times.
Okay, so hitting on 2s can't do anything about it.
Do you want to vet the long war?
Dun, 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 dun.
4 CP?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for it. Veterans long war.
Veterans of the Long War down to 3.
Reroll the 1.
That is 3 hits.
2s.
That
3
is
wounds.
3 wounds.
Useless using that.
4 ups. That is 2 go through. Look, I'm not going to I could reroll 1, but it's no point because obviously he's no, you're not rerolling the damage, right?
No.
So a 3 would still kill me.
Well, at the moment, yeah. Even if you get double 1, you're dead.
No, yeah. If I reroll 1 and pass it, that means that you need a 3. It's too much of a risk. All yours. So he's dead.
Yeah.
Does he explode? 2 Leviathans explode
No.
on 5s?
No.
Just 6s. Okay, so
That gives
bye-bye,
me-
Mr. Leviathan. And by the way, obviously, his very cool name, Mr. There we go. Uther Valen, the Leviathan. Bye-bye, my friend. Next up, we've got the drill firing everything into the aggressors.
Yep.
1 CP being spent. So that's they've got transhuman.
Okay. I thought you meant me. I was like, I'm not spending
No. Okay, so are we going to do the melters first?
Yep, let's do them.
Okay, do they hit on 3s or 4s?
3s.
3s, okay. So 3 misses for now, and then wounding on 4s.
Hey,
3 wounds. Okay.
So
Minus 4.
4 goes to 3.
Okay. So 6 ups.
Yep.
Can I put Feel No Pain on them? Is there something that I could do?
I think so.
I think it's in the shooting phase anyway, so... sorry, I think it's when you target them, not now, so... 6 ups. So...
2 go through.
2 go through.
So first one kills guy, second one kills guy.
Kills the guy. Okay, so 2 aggressors dead. I'll remove the 2 at the back.
Yep.
And then you've got some Volkite shots.
Yep, 8 roll clutch shots. Not bad. Wound and force.
Again, 1 mortal wound and 2. So no minus here.
Nope.
So 3 ups.
So
That is
2,
1 and a
wounds.
mortal wound, right?
So yes.
I think I'm going to reroll this. I've got 1 CP left because I've used it for transhuman. I'm actually going to reroll this.
Yay!
Obviously, always a 1. We are back in the center of the battlefield now. Mr. Leviathan split firing. So, the melter gun is going into...
Yeah, the melter lance here.
Melter lance into the eradicators.
Melter gun here.
Melter gun into there. Yeah.
Heavy flamers there.
Into the character.
Into the vets.
Into
Then you have... Oh, I
no. There's no vets here. So it's the company champion, the captain...
Can't shoot them
because they're closest, yeah, and they're closest anyway. So
the flamers will go into your aggressors as well.
Into the aggressors. Okay.
Yep.
So what we're going to do first?
Let's do the big melter lance first.
Okay. Number of shots
5.
is the big 5.
So this is into eradicators.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s.
Mhm.
2 misses. Don't CP? Nah. The 3s to wound. So 2 wounds.
Minus 4, right?
Yep.
Becomes minus 3. I am in cover, so 5 ups.
I'm just checking his...
Do you want to check if it's minus 5?
Yeah, because
I'll roll anyway. That is 2 1s.
Minus 4. So
Okay. So roll away, my friend.
you're within 9 inches.
Yep.
So it's D6 plus 2 on each one.
Okay, so 2 deads.
Yeah.
So I'll take him and I'll take him off.
Then we've got the single
Yeah, I
melter gun.
actually should take him because I rolled for 5 ups because they were in cover. So actually that means that he should be there.
Yeah.
And he should die. So bye-bye, my friend, Mr. Ignatius, who I think this is Colin, another of our patrons.
No. This one is Colin, Coal Flamekeeper.
Okay,
He
please
said
tell that. Okay, so another patron's sadly off the table.
So now we've got the single melter gun into the aggressors.
Okay.
Misses.
Yep.
And then we've got 2d6 flamers, which is going into the aggressors as well.
Okay.
9 shots.
9 hits. 9 hits, my friend.
6, 7, 8.
Strength is 4, so wounding on 5s.
Heavy flamers, so strength 5.
4 is 2 wounds. That is
4.
4 wounds. Minus 1 becomes no minus. So 3 ups. 1 wound onto the aggressors. I believe that is the end of your shooting phase.
Shot.
Do you want to...
These guys can't see anything, so
Nope. So do you want to quickly charge with the Leviathan?
Yeah.
Okay, Leviathan charging into the Blade Guard. A
look at
5 is rolled. We move him in and onto the fight phase. Before we go into the fight phase, Mr. Drill wants to charge. Minus 2 for charging through the crates.
Yeah.
Needs an 11. Let's see if he's lucky.
No.
No, that is a 2.
I won't be re-rolling that.
Yeah, that was a waste of footage.
Yeah.
Okay, we are back. And now the Leviathan is going to hit that important Blade Guard unit.
Yeah.
I was silly enough to use ACP before for a silly reroll, and now I can't transhuman. So,
10 on 3, sir.
I'm exploding, right?
No, he doesn't have Detachment in some
He doesn't.
No,
Okay.
really sad things do.
That's very sad. 3 hits. You do have 3 CP left. Do you want to reroll another?
Yeah, let's CP reroll.
Okay.
Yay.
4 hits. Choose 2 wounds. That is 4 wounds. 4 up invulnerable saves. 3 past, 1 is killed. So I'll remove that model.
Well, I have to roll for it. Because there's 2d3 damage.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
dead. 3 wounds each.
Yeah, 2d3.
Ah, 2d3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
I could have rolled double one.
You just
so.
wanted to confirm it. Okay, let's get some dice and strike back. Time to strike back. Sadly, I do not have any CP because it would have been a good time to actually give them +1 to wounds, which I believe you can also do in combat. Might be wrong, maybe it's shooting only, but the best one was the double damage.
Sixes does double damage.
Yeah, with the Salamander strat. So, sadly, nothing to do. Let's hit on 3. I believe I am not within captain range.
No, don't think so.
Okay, so move this, and then I wound on 5s here.
With a reroll. It's not bad roll.
1 reroll. No.
That's a 3.
Okay, so 4, 5.
-3 at least?
Yep, becomes -2, 4 up saves. Failed 3, damage 2 becomes damage 1. That is 3 wounds down on him.
Cool.
That finishes off the turn. Awesome turn by Chris.
Yeah.
Quite brutal. I've lost all my Eradicators except 1. I've lost most of my Aggressors and my Leviathan. I do need to do a leadership test on this unit. I've lost 3. My leadership is 8. Let's see what I do. I can't roll a 6. That is okay, right?
Yeah, so
yeah, that's fine. Perfect.
how
And
many
you do
do-
get a full house, right?
So how many did I kill in shooting? How many units?
How many units have you killed?
I
in
killed the
shooting?
Leviathan, I killed the Eradicators.
No, 1 Eradicator and 1 Leviathan. Only 2.
So nope, I still got that one.
Okay.
I got 2 points now. But I get Secure No Man's Land because I hold 2 objectives.
Okay.
And no prisoners because I easily racked up 30 points
Yes.
skill points.
Of wounds, because obviously 5 Eradicators, 3 Aggressors, and the Leviathan's 14 wounds. Perfect. So what I'm going to do, I'm quickly going to get my cards.
Yeah.
There's no point in doing it. So my card is Secure No Man's Land.
Same
So-
as what I just had. Hold 2 at the middle.
Hold 2 of No Man's Land. Okay, fair enough. I think it's doable.
You got one already.
I've got one already. I will be moving up onto that objective. So let's see how I go. Movement coming up next. And we're back. Movement over after that heavy hitting turn by Chris. My 3 characters have all moved up towards this Leviathan. He is the center killing point for this turn. I do need to kill him off because he is becoming a pain, and as well I would be scoring Bring It Down. These intercessors have stayed put. These intercessors have stayed put, and then moving up towards the drill, I have advanced my 2 aggressors. I don't want to charge it because I don't want to kill outright the drill, because I want to be on 3 objectives, which I now am. So I'll probably flame him a couple of shots, just remove a couple of wounds, but not kill him entirely. Eradicator also moving up and firing into him to again remove a couple of wounds, but not kill him entirely. In the command phase, I've actually chapter mastered Mr. Hectalian himself, who is inside that ruin, ready to charge the Leviathan. So I could get a full house here, Chris, as well. What we're going to do, we're going to go straight on to shooting, especially with the things I actually know. So, Melter, into your drill.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s here, re-rolling 1s. Re-roll 1s. That is 1 hit.
Tough to say.
3s to wound. That is 1 wound at -5. So go straight through, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so D6.
Goes down to -4, but still not.
Is 1. Do I re-roll this? No. So 1 + 2, because I am within 12 inches. That becomes a 2.
No, he doesn't have -1 damage.
Oh, he doesn't have it.
So you did 3 damage?
I don't know why I'm thinking that they have it as well.
I mean, he can have it,
yeah.
so he's down to
3
11.
damage. Perfect. Next up, we've got the 5 Stalkers also going into the drill, because it's the only thing in range. 4 hits.
5s to 1.
5
6s to 1.
6s, yes, that's very true. No wounds there.
Reroll.
1 free
Salamanders.
reroll, yeah, just in case. Nope. And then we are going to basically do the flame. No, next up, I'm just going to do.
What do you dice say?
Yeah, give me 16 dice. So -4 from there. Well, how many is that?
Give me 1.
1. Thank you, my friend. Okay, so this is the Volkites going into that unit at the very end, Chris.
Okay.
On that objective. I'm hitting on 3s. Remove these, and then wounding on 3s. Looking for those 6s, which I don't get any, and I get a lot of 1s and 2s. Yay! 1 reroll. That is 5 and no minus, so 3 up saves.
2 die.
2 dead. Okay, that wasn't
That's not
very
bad.
good from the Volkites. Lastly, I'm going to roll for the 4d6 from these aggressors, and we'll do the wounds off camera. Next up, we've got the Heavy Intercessors firing all their guns into the closest Havoc squad, which already had a casualty, the Sergeant. So I'm hitting on 3s. Remove these 3 shots each for these guns, which is quite good. My strength is 5. 4's to wound. That is.
Save for the heavy bolt?
I'll save it for the heavy bolter. So 2, 4, 5 wounds at -1, no minus now. So 3 up saves.
2 die.
That is 2 havocs removed. Now I'm going to fire the Hellstorm heavy bolter. Haven't moved, so hitting on 3s. That's 3 hits. And strength is 5 again, so 4's to wound. I'll reroll 1 for Salamanders. No, so 2 wounds at -1. Again, it really didn't matter. I could have done them all together. Kills another. Yep. Okay, so just 1 remaining.
Yep.
Next up,
there at the end.
Yeah. Next up, I'm going to do 4 heavy bolt pistols into the Leviathan, because I might as well. And all hits. Looking for 5s. That is 2 wounds at -1.
The reroll. He get there eventually,
3
people.
wounds. 3 wounds at -1.
So -0?
Yep.
He's fine.
All passed. And then we've got a... I need to check the weapons from these guys. Because I think he's got a pistol. Anyway, I'll do that off camera. If there's any pistols in the characters, I'll fire them into this guy. If not, we'll catch you back for charges. Okay, we've come back because I've actually forgotten to shoot this unit yet, so I might as well do all the shots. So first of all, I'm going to do the Boltstorm Gauntlets from the Chapter Master himself, firing into this last Havoc. So all hits, and then Strength 4, wounding on 5s with 1 reroll. That is 1 wound at -1.
So AP0.
That is a 2. That is the unit wiped out.
Yeah.
Now, these Stalkers will be firing into this Havoc squad. One of them can't see, so 4 shots. Coming in hot, hitting on 3s. That is all hits. Wounding on 5s with a reroll. That is 3 at -2, Chris. Becomes -1, 4 up saves. That is 1 Havoc removed. Will you remove 1 more?
That's saying he's named.
He's named, but you do want to remove him,
I'm
right?
taking the auto scanner.
Wow,
The name
okay.
is
So someone is a special patron. We'll get into his name later on. That is the end of my shooting phase. Quickly going to go into charges. Company Champion coming in. It's a 9. He moves in. We've got the Captain with the Lightning Claw, Mastercraft Lightning Claws coming in as well. And lastly, we have a 5 needed. Well, that is 5, 6, 7, 8. That means that all the characters are in. Can they bring the Leviathan down?
These guys want to come punch?
I can't because they're advanced.
True.
Yeah, I just wanted that objective. So let's go into combat. Okay, here we go. We're going to start with the Company Champion. My last CP being spent on Strength of the Primarch. So what this does, it gives me +1 to my Strength.
Yep.
And I explode any 6s. I explode to double the damage. His damage is 3, meaning it would go to 6, which is quite tasty. And how cool does it look for the Company Champion to remove a Leviathan from the battlefield? Hitting on 2s here. No. I haven't got any CP to reroll. Looking for these 6s now. Wounding on 3s because I am strength 8s. 1 free reroll because of Salamanders. So 3 go through. Now you need to do. Let's do those 2 first.
So these are -3.
The damage
to -2.
Yes.
So
4
4s. So 1 goes through.
It's 2 damage. And then this one is damage 6, which would go damage 5. First of all, he fails it as well.
Oh.
Do you want to reroll it? So there's a 3, by the way.
2 damage will come down to 6 wounds left.
Yeah.
So then that would take him down to 1 wound. So I have to CP reroll it.
Okay, 1 CP being spent.
Nope.
And that is a 1. Okay, so what I would have done is I would have saved it to actually attack back with him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but it's...
You want him to survive a bit? So try?
Yeah, try
okay.
to survive.
So that is the Company Champion.
I could actually spend a CP, because when he takes wounds, to give him 6 up for no pain.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so you're out of CP.
Out of
Is
CP,
it when you take wounds?
Yeah, when he takes wounds. So it's
Okay.
after saves.
Oh, nice.
So he took 7 wounds.
6s?
Not
Not a single one.
God damn.
Okay, so he's down to how many wounds?
1.
1. Okay, so next up, we'll get some dice and attack with Hectalian, because I think the Chapter Master would be the one that takes the Leviathan down. Hectalian next. I hit on 2s with the Drakeblade. I could go with the Gauntlet as well, but I just want to go with the Blade, especially with such an iconic relic. So all hits, and then my strength is 5, so I'm wounding on 5s with 1 reroll. Looking for 6s, and that is all I need, sir.
Oh, no.
Because these, you do have feel no pain, right?
This
So
is
let me just reroll 1 of them. So that's 4 mortal wounds in addition to the damage. So
Yeah, he's dead.
he's dead. The Drakeblade going right through that 2+ armor and the Leviathan. Will it explode to
Come
add
on, be
some
bitter.
fireworks?
No.
No, that is the Leviathan removed. That confirms my other 5 points for bring it down. Wow. Now, that is the end of the turn.
Yeah.
Blade Guard are free. They're all
Good.
going to move towards the
Pardo,
Blade Guards
he
so
can.
that they get a bit more of protection. And yeah, a full house for me. 15 points.
I think that takes you a couple points into the lead.
Okay,
I think.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. Do you want to get your cards or no? We'll cut off and we'll remove the casualties out and we'll make sure that everything's correct, and then we'll go into your turn 3 coming up next. Turn 3 cards time.
Yeah.
Okay, so you still have overwhelming firepower, which you need to kill 3 more, right?
No, 1.
1 more.
Yeah, just need to
Just
so
to
I've
go
got
through.
2. So hopefully that Eradicator dies or the Aggressors die, something like that.
Perfect.
I should do that one this time.
Yes. Okay, next cards.
Extend battle lines. I achieve at the end of my turn if I hold the objective marker in my zone, +1 in no man's land.
Okay, so you will
That's-
be capturing because obviously that one is in no man's land.
Yep.
Okay, good
And
cards.
the final, raise banner. I need to do it with do an action.
Okay.
I achieve at the end of my turn if I've done the action.
Just
which
on one
is-
objective?
1 objective no man's land. So that's hopefully going to be full house this time. So.
Okay, fair enough.
Plus the 5, 10. Oh no, actually you've taken this one
Yes,
off.
I've taken, so just 5.
No,
No, 5,
10,
10.
14 points I get.
Okay.
As well, so.
Shall we do the prayer on camera this time?
Yes.
So what are you going to go for
I'm going to do Warp Sighted Plea once again on the Havocs.
on these havocs? Okay.
+1 to hit on them.
Yep.
Yep, goes
That
up.
is a pass. Thanks to Ridley. Movement over for the children of the Neverborn. The possessed, the master of possession, and the greater possessed all disembarked out of the drill. Drill moving forward, still having to take the -2 from the crater, but now looking at these 2 units on this side. Everything shuffling up on this side, a bit of shuffle here and there, and the Lord's now moving up. Wow, what a sight. As brave as he can be, onto the Blade Guard and the 3 powerful characters.
Maybe he's going to go play Whack-A-Mole with Blade
He's
Guard.
going to play, or try at least. Damage 3, so that means that every Blade Guard that he fails to do save,
Minus
I fail.
2 as well, so you'd be on your 4-up saves anyway. So.
Yeah, perfect.
Not bad.
Okay, so Psychic Phase finally. What are you going to do?
So we're going to do Cursed Earth, so you get reroll 1s to hit. Would be 1s to wound as well.
Cursed Earth
But
onto the possessed. Okay,
so on a 6.
that
goes
is a pass.
up. And then the other one is Mutating Vigorations, is it?
Yep. What does that do?
Yep. Which allows them to reroll the number of attacks.
Okay,
He's a 7, that goes off on a 9.
that is a pass. Perfect. That's the Psychic Phase. We've seen the movement. On to shooting coming up next. Next up, we've got the drill. Volkites will be firing into the Primaris Intercessors, and 5 Melters, not in Melter range, will be going into Mr. Dreadnought. Just a reminder, his name is Athelbright.
Yep.
So, Athelbright. All Welsh names, by the way, because Mr. Benji is from Wales.
And he only speaks 1 language.
And he also only speaks 1 language. That is true. Melters?
Melters first.
Okay,
That's 4 hits.
perfect. These 2 ones?
Oh,
Oh,
only 1.
only 1. -4, so straight into my inval. Goes through, T6 damage. Is just 2, which becomes 1. Okay,
Wow, that was bad.
so 6, 7, 8. Yes, sir. And then we've got the Volkites firing into the Intercessors.
And 3s. So that's 5 saves.
3 up saves. That is one dead intercessor.
And 1 takes a mortal wound as well.
And 1 takes. Okay, he's a named one. So I'm going to take him and obviously wound the other. Because I don't want to take any of my patrons out. Okay.
I thought these things are really good.
I've also seen one of the patrons come out from the... There's not a lot in the children. So if you're interested, grab a model by being a patron. Make sure you head out to our patron page. Who is that?
Shambles.
Shambles. Who's that?
Can't remember the top of my head.
Shambles. Who names it possess Shambles? That is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are we doing now?
Over to this side.
Going into the Havocs next again?
No, let's start with the...
Okay,
the Mathropt in his gun.
The man of the match.
Yeah.
He's going into the Blade Guards.
Yeah, he's got to go into the Blade Guard, I think.
Did he move?
He did, but it's a vehicle.
Okay. So still hitting on 3s?
Yep.
2 hits.
2's to wound. Ah!
Double 1.
I mean, he's done well so far this game.
No, but double 1, that's unlucky.
Yeah.
Okay, Havoc's next. Going into the Blade Guards?
No. The Havocs are going to go into your last Eradicator.
Into my Eradicator. Perfect.
Hit on 2s because of the +1.
Yep.
And then 3s.
2 wounds. 2 wounds.
2 wounds, yeah.
-3 becomes -2. I am in cover.
You don't get cover.
I don't get cover. So that is 5 ups. And that is a dead Eradicator. Doesn't matter what we get. Double 1 again? No. He is dead.
You never know.
You never know. You never know. That is very true.
These guys are doing the raise ban action here, of course.
Okay, yeah.
Which I think that puts me out of gun. So.
Okay, so that's the end. Oh, you do have a plasma pistol, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to shoot that?
Yeah, he's shooting to Blade Guard, why not?
Are you on an overcharge?
No, because he dies on a 1.
That's the point, right?
No.
You are chaos.
So he hits.
That's a hit. That isn't a wound. Okay, so that is the end of the shooting phase. Do you want to do some quick charges? Because there's not a lot. Lord, needing a 3. That is a 6. He is in and ready to smash those Blade Guards. We've got the Possessed going in.
Yep, they need...
You can't really fail. Double 1 is a fail.
So no, they go
in, and the Greater Possessed.
Yep, he's going as well. He's in as
well.
He's
in, and does the drill want to go into the...
so be a 7 to get into the Contemptor.
Just the Contemptor.
So Contemptor and the Intercessor, they're in the way. Nope.
2, 5, 6. You do have a CP.
Spend it.
Spend it.
Oh,
that is a 9. The drill is in. Let's get some points and get thumping. Starting off the fight phase, we have the Chaos Lord, who hasn't been out to play in a very long time. So he's ready to smash. 5 attacks coming in hot into the Blade Guard. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Okay, -1 from the hammer. No exploding because obviously of the -1, right?
Yeah.
It's not unmodified.
No, it's modified.
Okay.
So and then these are, because he's strength 5 base, he's strength 10, so 2s.
4 wounds.
Yep. -2.
2.
So
step into my shields. This is why shields aren't very good anymore. Wow.
We got 3 dead.
That is 3 dead. I can't do anything about it.
Nope.
So that is these 3 dead, and they're actually 2 Patreons. Let's check who these are. So Tristram is one of them, and Ursa Taranis is the other one. So sorry guys, you did your job. You killed some heretics, but not enough. So yeah.
So let's go into the drill.
Okay.
So he's got 4 attacks to charge. He's putting everything into the Contemptor.
Of course.
Hits on 4s.
2 hits.
Strength 8, so wound on 3s.
2 wounds.
These are when you're in vulnerable save.
5 ups. What's the damage?
I believe they become flat damage 6 against vehicles.
Ooh.
No, D3 plus 6.
D3 plus 6.
So minimum that's 12
He's
damage.
dead. Okay, does he explode? No, he doesn't. That is a 1. That is him gone
That's
as
more
quick
like
as he saw it. Drilled straight to the face. Bye-bye, Mr. Contemptor. And then what we're going to do, there's a lot of attacks. Do you want to see how many attacks each possessed have?
Yep.
So
D3, which I will reroll with the Psychic Power did.
Yay! Okay, so the 3. So what we're going to do, we're going to do all the hits, all the wounds. There's a lot of attacks coming in. And then we'll be back for the saving throws. 26 wounds from the possessed. This is only 20 dice. I do need to do 6 more. -2 becomes -1, so I do have 4 up saves. And that is 1 dead and 2 dead. There's only 5 wounds remaining. That was an easy kill for Chris. We take the 2 aggressors, and with that we go on to the Blade Guard after Chris consolidated into the Sergeant. 5 attacks, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because the captain is nearby, and then my strength is 5, so 3 to wound.
No, 4's to wound.
4 because
he's toughness 5.
Oh, nice. Okay, so 2 wounds at minus 4 now.
Did you reroll a wound?
No. Thank you. I'll get there, Chris. I promise. Before the game starts,
I highly doubt that.
I'll remember. So 3 go through at minus 4
So
because we are on
saves.
turn 3.
So 2 go through.
Sorry. I wasn't on the. I stayed on the tactical doctrine. It didn't say it on camera, but I stayed on the tactical doctrine. So.
Either way, 4 up and vulnerable saves. Because.
Okay.
So what's the damage?
Damage 2 each.
So 2 go through. So it's 4 damage.
Okay.
Because his Warlord trait, he's got 5 up, feel no pains. So he takes 3 wounds.
3 wounds, down to 2.
Yep.
Perfect. That finishes off the turn. Again, let's count up some points. And you'll probably see... No, you won't see them here because it's not the end of the turn. And yeah, let's go on to my turn 3 coming up next. Okay, cards time. No retreat, no surrender. So I can't fail a morale. And this is at the end of your opponent's next turn. So can't fail a morale. Can't fall back, and I can't move or advance off an objective if I am on it already. Assassination, which is a good one because the Lord is now on only 2 wounds. And defend Stronghold is... What was this one again?
Hold your own objective mark until the
end of your next turn, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's a good one. I don't like this one. Just because I want to move my characters out of that objective. So 1 CP being spent, capture enemy outpost. This is one of the worst ones again. I need to capture that objective on this side, which is a no-no. Let's see how it goes. And we're back. What a turn from Chris again. But I think I can do the damage that I need. So all 3 characters have now moved up and are within good ranges for charges of all these units on this flank. Chapter Mastered myself, Hectalian being selfish again. Like he always is. He's quite selfish guy.
Expect from Imperium.
He's a quite selfish guy. So he's Chapter Mastered himself. I've fallen back with the Blade Guard just because I've got a couple of bolters, Stalker bolters firing into that Lord. And I think I can take him out. And if I don't,
during combat.
I will be charging anyway. This Heavy Intercessor Squad is staying put. And I did do off camera, for those of you scratching your head to see if I didn't. I did the attacks off camera last turn. And the toughness 8 from the drill was just proven too strong, and I didn't do any wounds. So I've fallen back this time, and that is it. That is all my movement. We're going to go straight on to shooting. We're going to do these bolters, 3 shots each, going into the possessed. Hitting on 3s. Okay, that is not very good. Wounding on 3s. That is 2 more. So 3, 4, 5 wounds at -1.
Reroll or you save it for the heavy bolter?
I'll save it for the heavy bolter because it is damage 2.
-1 goes to -0.
Yes.
And I'm in cover. So
Yes.
2 up saves.
2 up saves. Okay, so 1 wound. And then 4 shots from the heavy bolter. Hitting on 3s. That is 3 shots. Strength 5 again, so wounding on 3s with a reroll. That is 2 wounds at -1.
Cool. So again, both saved.
Perfect. Okay, next up we've got 5 Stalker Bolt Rifles trying to remove the last 2 wounds on the Lord. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. 3 hits, and then your toughness 5. So 2 wounds with a reroll. 2 wounds, -2 becomes -1.
So 4 ups either way. So
he is dead. Damage 2. You do have feel no pain, right?
Yep.
Okay. Damage 2, 4 wounds.
He's alive!
He is alive on 1 wound. That means
bring it in combat!
I will need to have to charge. Okay. So a couple of pop shots from these guys. I'm actually not going to shoot because I don't want any charges to get longer. So I'm going to shoot 3 shots into Mr. Lord here from my Chapter Master.
Not going to work.
Hitting on 3s, re-rolling with aim.
Did you say 3 shots or 4 shots?
4 shots.
Okay.
I do re-roll. And then 5 to wounds. That is 2 wounds at -1.
With a reroll?
With a re-roll, yes, I'll do it because I can do it in the shooting. And nope, 2 wounds still.
-1 goes down to -0.
Yes.
Oh, can he do
5
it?
up.
Yes!
Still lit.
I am winning!
Bolt
I am
pistol,
without!
bolt pistol from the captain. Sorry. Crack grenade from the captain is a hit. Rerolling. Is a wound. -1. -2 becomes -1.
Saved.
Saved. And lastly, bolt pistol from the company champion is a hit. Isn't a wound. I should have done a grenade with him
With
anyway.
the reroll?
So if you don't mind, I'll do a crack grenade, which is a fail.
Serves you right.
Okay, so charges. Intercessors going into your lords. Just about.
They're scared.
They're scared. They're like, I don't want to go in. Yeah, but you have to, because Hectalian would cut your head off if you don't. So, first of all, I've got my captain going into the Havocs. That is a 7. He's in. Swink. We've got Hectalian going into the artillery. That is a 6. Can you quickly measure? I can reroll anyway, but I think it's to any point of the model, right? Yeah. So he's definitely in then. He's definitely in.
Sure.
Think. And then we've got the company champion himself going into your Dark Apostle. What do I need? The 6.
Be a 7.
A 7. Okay. That is a 4. I just don't want to use that gravel. That is a 5. So he sadly fails. Okay.
He will.
Pile in.
Yep, let's
perfect.
go for it.
Okay, so that's all the charges, and let's get stuck in. Intercessor's going in first, hitting on 3s, 2 misses, and then strength 4. So I do need 5s, yeah. With a reroll, that is only 2 for now. That is only 2 for now. Wow.
AP 0, right?
AP 0.
He survives!
He survives. Wow. The Lord's coming into play. He will be striking back. Next up, we have Hectalion going into the artillery. I'm going to go...
the Dark Apostle.
I think I'm going to go... You can shoot, right? Next turn?
Yeah.
I'm going to go into the Dark Apostle, and I'm also going to check my stats, because I don't know how many attacks he has. We are back. All is checked. Hectalion going everything into the Dark Apostle. I'm hitting on 2s. All hits, and I'm wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1 dice. That's not very good. No mortal wounds either. So these are actually -4, which become -3. So onto your invulnerable saves.
4 up in rolls. Just 1 goes through.
1 goes through.
Yep.
2 damage.
Cool. So he's left on 2 wounds.
Yep. And then we have my captain, who has 4 attacks. And I did mastercraft his lightning claw, so he's got 4 attacks, +1 for the lightning claw, +1 for charging. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling. No rerolls. And then strength is 4. +1 strength, +1 attack as well for Imperium swords. Before I forget, which is a hit. And then what do I need? 5. I'm strength 5 now. So 4's rerolling. 4's rerolling. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at -2.
So it goes into -1.
Yep.
So 4 up saves on him.
Oh no, Chris!
Nice.
Do not do that to me. That is disgusting. Okay, so let Chris prepare some dice and attack back. We're back. We're going to start with the Havocs. Now we're doing separate attacks because of the chainswords.
Yeah.
So we're going to do the Sergeant first?
Yep, Sergeant first. So 3 hits.
Okay.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
-1.
Yeah, yep, so 3 up saves. Both passed. And then we've got the 3 Havocs.
Yep, so 6 attacks from them. Hit on 3s.
Okay. And wounding on 4s.
2 wounds. AP 0, so
2 up saves. That is a wound, so he is wounded. He's down to 4 now. Put him there.
3 attacks from the rapier.
Okay.
Hit on 3s. 2 hits. Strength 4, so 5's to wound. That's a wound.
That's a wound.
No AP.
3 up saves. That's fine.
And the Angry Man. That's all hit
Okay.
with additional one.
Yay, finally.
5s to wound now though. Nothing.
7 on Hectalian. Okay, so nothing on them, and we go on to the Lords now. Intercessors?
Hit on 3s. Reroll the 1 for himself. That's
Okay.
full house.
Full house.
2s. So 3 wounds.
-2.
-2 goes down to -1.
Okay.
4 up saves.
That is 1 dead. Okay, so he is dead. We'll leave the patrons there.
Yeah.
Perfect. That finishes off the turn.
Yep, I've got no morale to do.
No morale. Count up some points, and let's check up your cards. Turn 4. Okay, back onto cards.
Yep.
Let's see.
So
You are in
I've
the
got-
lead at 58-44.
Yes. So the first one, bring it down. So kill the thing with the highest wounds.
That would be Chapter Master Hectalian at the moment.
He's going to get laser destroyed to the face.
No, do not say that.
Deploy teleport homers.
Okay.
I'm going to do this action in your deployment zone.
Okay,
That's not going to happen.
very difficult.
And defend Stronghold, which is the one you just had, which
Ooh.
is hold my own, which I can do because you're not going to be able to get to me.
Okay, so this is the one I'm doing, and I will get at the end of the turn.
Yep.
You're going to discard that
Yep,
one
I'm
for
gonna
1
spend my
CP?
CP.
Okay,
Grind them down.
which is basically grind them down. We need
keep
to
attrition tally for both players.
and whoever kills more.
At the end of your turn, if I've got more, then I score it. If you've got more, it gets discarded.
Perfect. The proper grind them down.
Yep.
Okay, on to movement. Okay, we are back. Movement now over. Let's take you through that before we go on to some prayers. So, this unit has now moved up, needing a 4 to charge into these characters. Havocs have moved back. Luckily, with that 6-inch move, one of the Havocs with the last cannon is actually on this objective right now. Everything has stayed put here. He doesn't want to shoot Hectalian in the face with the what's it called?
Laser destroyer.
Laser destroyer. And Mr. Prayerman, Mr. Priestman,
Dark Apostle.
Priestman has stayed put, as well as the Lord. Possessed have moved up, making good use of this obscuring terrain. And just everything moving up. Mr. Drill obviously flanking the left-hand side.
The Great Possessed moved from here into here, still on the objective, but now protection of trees.
Yes, which he likes. He loves nature.
Yeah, exactly.
He told me. Okay, so we're going to do the prayers first.
Yep.
+1 to hit onto the
The
laser
laser
destroyer. Is it blast?
No, it's 3 shots, so
Okay.
it can't be blast. Goes off.
Perfect.
Yeah. And then strange. No,
Psychic phase.
Psychic.
Yeah, psychic phase.
So we're going to
What
do
you gonna
the mutating invigoration again.
Okay.
Goes off.
Yep.
And we will do. I could do a smite. Cheeky smite, give me that blade gun.
The closest. I know.
The blade
The
gun.
closest is a blade guard. Yeah, that is very true.
No, we'll do Cursed Earth.
Cursed. Reroll 1s in combat.
7. Goes
7.
off.
Okay.
Which is kind of unnecessary because actually, if they get there, they get reroll 1s there anyway.
Perfect.
So, completely pointless to Cursed
Do you
Earth.
want to do smite?
Yeah, let's
and
do
roll?
smite
Do you want to
instead.
roll again? Okay.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll the attack bar again?
Did you pass it?
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, that's fine. D3 mortal wounds.
2.
That is 2. So he's down to 1.
Yeah, just because obviously when I get there,
Yeah.
I'll be reroll 1s anyway for the Chaos Lord. I can't
Reroll
reroll 1s.
1s to hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would get reroll 1s to wound, but your Salamanders I don't.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And you can't reroll wounds.
Exactly.
Perfect. On to shooting. Okay, shooting phase. We're going to do the laser destroyer into the face of Hectalian. He would normally be hitting on 4s, but he goes back to 3s because of the prayer.
Come on.
That is 3 amazing hits.
So the toughness 5?
7.
7?
Yep.
So 3 still? That's 3 wounds. On your invulnerable save.
4 ups. Fail 1.
D3 plus 3? So that's 6 wounds.
6 wounds. He is down to 1 remaining. Okay. So, I think he's 1, and maybe he's toughness. Maybe he's 8 wounds. I'll quickly check. What else are you doing?
We've got a bolt pistol from the Dark Apostle.
Quick finish him off.
Hits. Doesn't wound.
Dozen wounds. Okay.
These guys only have bolt guns, I believe, so that's no good to me.
Okay.
So let's go on to. We've got
10
crack
shots
grenade,
from there.
crack grenade plus 9 bolt pistol shots
Into my captain.
into your captain. So bolt pistols first.
It is 7 wounds. I've just checked, Chris. So
Perfect. And these are toughness 4, right?
yes.
So 4's wound. 4 saves on him.
Okay. 2 up saves. That is 2 1s.
And a crack grenade to finish him off.
That is great.
Which hits.
That is a hit. That
No.
isn't a wound. Okay, we've got a plasma pistol here.
Oh, actually, let's go over here.
Okay.
Because we've got 2 bolt guns and a Reaper cannon into him.
Into the captain. Perfect.
Let's finish off that captain.
Okay.
So Reaper chain cannon first. Haven't moved, so hit on 3 still.
Mm-hmm.
And strength 5, so wound on 3s.
2 wounds.
That's 5 saves of -1.
No minus. Oh, sorry. Yes, minus. So 3 ups. That is him slain. Kill there. Captain removed from place. That was pretty awesome.
Yep.
Okay, so a plasma pistol here.
Yep. I will overcharge.
Yes.
Hits.
That is a hit.
Doesn't wound.
Doesn't wounds. Okay.
And
And lastly, we've got Mr. Drill here.
Yep. He's going to put the 5 melter guns into these guys.
Okay.
And the bolt kites.
All kites into that. Okay.
So melter guns.
That is 3 hits.
No, 2 hits
2
because
hits.
trees. Just 1 wound.
Just 1 wound because the toughness is high. So that is a save.
Yeah, because
Minus-
-4 goes down to -3
Yes.
plus cover.
Volkites. This it doesn't give cover, just gives -1. So -4 becomes -3.
Yeah. Bolt kites.
Okay.
5
And it
hits.
hits on 3, right?
Yeah.
Mortal wounds.
So 1 mortal wounded.
One is dead.
No, because mortal wounds happen afterwards.
Okay.
So you got 5 saves first.
5 saves. No AP, right?
Nope.
So 3 ups. That is all passed, but it does kill. Not that one because that's the sergeant.
Yeah, this
So,
guy.
This guy. Yeah.
Cool. And then straight to charging.
Yep.
So
Don't really
he
have
can't
to.
fail, yeah.
And you can't move anywhere.
Um,
What else are we doing?
This one is going in. Possessed is
Possessed
going into him.
there. Okay. Needing about a 5 maybe. That is a
6.
6. They're definitely in.
Yep.
Okay.
And-
I'm going to heroically intervene here. I think. Like that.
But the possessed might. Nah.
I don't think you could
Yeah.
actually block me
No, I don't think I can.
because I was an inch away. So
And these guys are going into Hectalian.
perfect.
Nope,
You needed a 5, right?
Yeah.
There. Do you want to reroll?
I can't.
Oh, you don't have any CP.
No.
Nice.
Let's spend it.
I like that.
So move possessed in and then go into fighting.
Starting the fight phase, we got the possessed into the blade card. We've already done the number of attacks. They got 2 extra attacks, making it 3 extra attacks. And he's conga lined, as you can see, all the way back to the master possession, so he can't be targeted. So here we go. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling those 1s, and they do explode on 5s and 6s, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you actually want to do all those?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 extra attacks.
Hey, do you want to do
Those 5.
Just do all that, unless you've got the attacks.
One shy.
He's down to 1 wound only remaining, so it's not going to be that difficult.
Yep. So there's 1 more off this, but wounding on 4s because
Yep.
strength 5.
Wounding on 3s then.
On blade guard toughness 5.
No, toughness 4.
Cool.
So there's a couple there. Let me just roll this. That's him dead.
Cool.
So goodbye, my friend, Mr. Leo. What was this one again?
Leonardus?
Leonardus, yeah. Let's see if I can focus.
Uh,
Can you focus? There we go. Mr. Leonidas didn't do his job, didn't kill the lords, and now he is removed from battle. We remove this dice.
Yep.
Do you want to pile in into my intercessors?
Yeah, these guys are
And
valid.
my company champion. I see how it's going.
Yep.
Okay,
Do
so
some
there's
of that.
move one. What else have we got?
That is.
So it's my turn, right?
Oh no, the drill.
Oh, the drill. Yes, just the drill.
4 attacks on the charge.
Okay.
Now it's hit on 4s. 2 hits.
2.
2s.
-4, right?
-4 goes to 3.
6 ups. 1 is dead.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mr. Baldrick. I need to remove one of you now. So I attack back here quickly.
Yeah, might as well.
So 3,
Well,
4
no.
from the sergeant.
You would attack over there because
Yeah, I'm
they're
just
alternating.
okay, but I'm gonna do this because you're not gonna alternate because he's already attacked. I'm just gonna finish these off. That is 2 hits with a reroll. No wounds there. My dice are going from bad to worse. Okay, Intercessor. I'm going to go with.
Yeah, because he's a fight here first and kill my lord.
How many wounds has he got left? 1? Wow.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
got
go
1.
with. I'm gonna go with him then. So 5 attacks. And I'm going into your
Dark boss.
Dark Bosom. Hitting on 2s. Here's still chapter mastered. Wounding on 3s. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He does a mortal wound, right? In addition, I think it was.
Yeah, so.
Drakeblade, yeah. 1 mortal wound.
Oh, that's one
And
of
then minus 4 on the minus. This is turn 4.
Doesn't matter. It's 4 up in him. So
minus 5. Okay.
No, he's dead.
He's dead. And are those guys dead as well?
Nope. They're
okay.
separate units.
Separate units.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I'll
Lord.
do my Chaos Lord.
Okay. Into
your company champion.
Okay. Minus 1 to hit. Remember.
I'm minus 1 to hit anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So he's only got 4 attacks because he wasn't charged this turn.
Perfect.
That was cocked.
Okay. So
2 hits. 1 wound only.
Only 1 wound.
And minus 2 goes down to minus 1, right?
Yep. Is a pass.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so I strike back with him. And he does he have a combat shield? Whoa, he has a combat shield. What does a combat? 5 up invulnerable. Add 1 to as well. Okay, so instead of a 4 up, he's got a 5 up. Okay, so he has 5 attacks and he's been charged. No, he
already intervened.
He hasn't been charged. But gets yeah. So I'm hitting on 2s and I'm re-rolling because it's a character, right? Yeah. Was it to wound? No, 2 hits. Okay. Miss.
Toughness 5.
Toughness 5, and my strength is
7.
8 because 7. So 3s with a free reroll. Just 3.
3 4 ups because he's a minus 3, I believe. Nope, he's dead.
He's dead. Okay, and then the intercessors will strike next. So 1, 2.
They weren't charged. So
weren't charged. Okay. No. So 2, 4. How many left? 4, right?
3. I know 4, yeah.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
So 3 from the sergeant and 2 from each. 2, 2, 2, and 3. Rerolling 1? Nope. That is 2 wounds with a reroll. That is 3 wounds. Minus 1.
So minus 0, so 3 ups. So 1 dead.
That is 1 possessed removed. Okay, 1 was wounded, right?
Yeah.
So 1's dead and 1's down to 1 wound remaining. Okay. I believe that's the turn. Oh, you do have to attack, yes.
I've got 2 attacks with that.
Okay.
1 hit.
1 hits. Toughness 7. Doesn't wound. Okay.
It's worth a try.
So that is the end of your turn.
So far,
points wise, what do you get?
Don't get bringing down yet. Don't get defend stronghold, but you score your 1.
Okay, I score my 5.
Grind them down. I've killed 2 so far because I killed your character there.
Yep. And my blade guard.
The blade guard.
So 2.
And you've killed
2 as well. So that's it. You can't grab it, right?
Well, it goes to the end of your turn. So
okay, so maybe
you
can.
Could do still.
I'll probably fall back so you don't get it. Okay. Okay, cards time. Obviously, assassination needs to stay there, even though I've killed 2 characters, and it has to be at the end of my turn. So I need to kill 1 this turn, and it's going to be very difficult because the only character left is all the way over there.
2.
Oh, it's the master possession, but it's very, very difficult as well. So behind enemy lines, 2 units need to be in Chris's objective, and my 3rd is investigate sites. So I need to basically have a unit doing an action in the center of the battlefield. Again, very difficult. I'm going to discard behind enemy lines, 1 CP, and I'm going to go into extend battle lines, which goes
your objective marker plus 1 or more in the center.
Which I probably will do because I've already done my movements anyway, or was starting. So these guys were falling back. I believe I'm going to. Problem is, I don't want you to kill anything because I don't want you to get grind them down. So I'm going to actually sadly have to fall back with him as well. And I've fallen back with him. And I'm staying in combat with Hectalian himself.
They're going to fight you first. They're going to kill you.
I know. That's exactly what's going to happen. Short turn, but at least there's some shooting. These guys, Heavy Intercessors, firing into the Master of Possession. Greater Possessed. Okay. Hitting on 3s. Okay, couple of misses. 4 misses in total.
Hitting on 4.
Hitting on 4s because he's in the trees. He likes the nature. And then toughness?
5.
Force to wound. That is 3 wounds at -1.
Reroll now or save it for the heavy bolter?
I'll save it for the heavy bolter, which is damage 2.
So -1 goes to -0, so 3 ups. 1 wound.
1 wound. How many wounds does he have?
5.
5. So he's down to
4.
4. Okay, hitting on 3s. That is all hits. Wounding on 4s. With a reroll. Doesn't wound.
-1, -0. Saved.
That is a save. That means that he does survive. All the rest have fallen back. 4 shots from my chapter master.
Is it a pistol?
It is a pistol. I'm just going to quickly check that, just in case. But I'm sure it is a pistol.
If it's not, you're wearing the helmet of shame.
Pistol 3. I did 4 shots last time, so I'm very sorry about that.
Cheating as always.
He is chapter mastered himself, so 3 hits. 1 wound because it is toughness high, I guess.
I think it's toughness. Yeah, it's toughness 5.
Okay, 1 reroll. Nope, just 1 wound at minus. Shooting is -1, -2.
Yep, so -1 again. So that goes through.
It is a wound.
So it puts him down to 4, I believe it was.
Okay. And straight into combat. You strike first, my friend. 2 attacks.
2 attacks.
Don't put that smirky face on me.
That's 2 hits.
2 hits.
Does he get death? I don't know if he gets death to the False Emperor.
I'll give it to you. You don't even have to check.
Let's roll it and we'll find out.
Okay.
So he doesn't
Doesn't
wound.
wound. Do you want to wound?
Additional one? One of anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, so I strike back. So that's 5 attacks again. Hitting on 2s. All hits. Wounding on, what did I say? My
Strength 7?
strength, +1 strength is strength 5. So I actually would have gone for my gauntlet, which is double strength.
Toughness 5.
Toughness 5. So forced to wound with mortal wounds with a reroll. I'm going to go with the mortal wounds. Sounds more epic. So 3 go through with a reroll. 4 go through. No mortal wounds. These are -5. So no saves. Damage to a pop. Does it explode?
No.
Okay.
Doesn't explode.
I'm going to consolidate. Shall I consolidate into those guys?
Go for it. Go on. Do it.
I'm going to let Ridley attack me. I'm going to let him. I'm going to do it. Okay.
2 attacks.
I'm going to let. I had to do it. This is had to do it.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Ooh.
Doesn't wound. Perfect. That finishes off my turn.
Yeah.
I do not know how many points
Gives
I
you a
get.
point at least, so I can't grind them down for sure.
Yep. And we'll count my points. We will see the points now appear here. This is the end of turn 4. Let's go on to turn 5. Let's see where we stand. We are back, and sadly, for the Ashen Lancer fans, for myself, we will not be going on to turn 5 because we have already seen that it is a win no matter what. Primary points, you were getting the 12 points.
10 points here, plus 2 because he did the action here before, so 2 for 6 points there. So
yes, which I don't think we said it on camera.
No, I don't think we
did. Action,
so that gives me 16 points off the bat.
Already, yeah.
Plus, bring it down for 5 points, which the man shooting here, he should be dead.
As you saw as well, the score was 77-66 for Chris at that point. Shall we also see what cards you were going to get?
Storm hostile objective. I need to take an objective mark off you.
Okay.
Which the possess should take that one off you.
Should be quite easy, yeah.
And my third one was investigate site. I got to do an action. If I'm holding within 6 inches of the center, which the master possession could go up and do it.
Yep, easily. Perfect. And what was your third and final?
But that only scored me 2 points. So that's my third one.
Okay.
Bring down.
That would have been your 3, so you would have easily got another
10 points.
10 points.
Yeah, because I think I would have got those 2. Okay. This one would have only given me 2 points because these are unit of
So that would be 26 points. I'm not going to even check my cards because basically I can't get assassinate. It would be very difficult. Investigate sites. I did get right.
No, because that's one you're going to be holding 6. Which you would have been at the end of your turn.
Yes, I would have been. Shall we check what cards I would get? So grind them down, so kill more, which I wouldn't have. And no prisoners, which is kill. This I do get 5 points.
So you will get 30 points.
Wow.
30 wounds worth.
30 wounds
and I've got lots of 1-wound models.
As from now?
As from now.
Wow, that is very difficult.
Which, to be fair, grinding down would have been crazy for you, because all you need to do is kill more than me.
It says here, if at the end of the battle, every model in your opponent's army has been betrayed, but your kill tally is not enough, but the battle size to achieve the secondary mission, then the secondary mission is still achieved, but in the instance you score 2 points instead of 5.
But you would have got 30 wounds.
Yes. So a win to the children of the Neverborn. I don't want to do this, but I'll give you a friendly fist bump.
I am within.
Let's
I am without.
talk about it all in the end of game conclusion. Coming right up. And there we have it, the end of the game, and a win to the children of the Neverborn. I'm actually not sure, but I think it's the first time these two armies play against each other. I might be wrong. Comment below. Let me know if I'm wrong.
And of course, the children of Neverborn won.
The win. Chaos have won. Yeah. Again, the first time on a battle report that we play Tempest of War, and what a game it is. I much prefer it. I think it's the way 40k should be played, and it's just so fun. That the what do you call it? The normal missions, the matched play missions. Once you've played it like for a couple of months, it gets a bit stale. This changes the game every single turn, which is very cool to see. So I am enjoying it very, very much. And I think here at SN, we will probably be playing Tempest of War more than the match play missions, just because it gives a better vibe. It's just more enjoyable turn after turn.
It's nice as well because, for one, the list building stage, take whatever you want. You don't have to go, I can't take 5 characters, that gives away 15 points. Yeah. That sort of thing. So you don't have to worry about that.
Exactly.
And then just in the game, it's just, it's not move on objectives, hold it. Right, I'll go score, and I'll go do the retrieve Nachman data. Yeah. Just doing that 3 turns in a row.
Yeah, it's a bit boring. The other thing is that if you're playing like against a stronger army than yourself, it goes down to the cards as well. So you can be a bit cheeky and start scoring more points than him due to the cards.
In the game, turn 2, I annihilated a lot of your force. Yes. But you held out to the end, you're still scoring points. It was close to the end. Sort of thing.
It was very close.
If I'd scored a couple less cards, you could have caught up, and we would have had to play turn 5, I think, still. But
definitely, really enjoyed it. I also really enjoyed playing the Salamanders. Again, it's the first time I play Salamanders, and I think like everybody has heard, they are one of the top armies at the moment.
No rerolls
in Space Marines, apart from things like Black Templar. I really enjoy them. The Stratagems as well, they are very good. The Relics are very good. So I think we will be playing the Salamanders more as the Ashen Lancers, especially with their motto or their war cry, which is Imperatoris Lucem, which is for the Emperor's Light. So there's a lot of flaming, and yeah, I just really enjoyed the game. Would I have done anything different? I think that Leviathan being in line of sight to all those units, obviously I placed him before he placed his units, so a bit of a mistake there. He did survive to go on another turn, but didn't really do what he's supposed to. Get stuck in. He
advanced back and just gave rerolls, whereas he would have been moving forward, shooting.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't take out that Leviathan in turn 1 with all the melter that was poured into him. That was another crucial bit of the game. But look, that is what we love about the game. And would you have done anything differently?
It's a dice game. It's like you can look and go, 6 Eradicates going into it, that's a dead Leviathan.
And suddenly it's not. Yeah. Would you have done anything differently?
Probably not spent silly CP.
Yeah.
That's one of my big mistakes. Like, I shouldn't have overwatched.
It's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fun.
I play for fun. I always have done.
It's fun.
So,
Anyway, a good game. We just want to point out again all the ways to actually support SN. So we have our website and we have SN Plus on both YouTube and the website. So both of those give you access to extra content on a weekly basis. Which is up to you where you want to go, if you want to stay on YouTube or go to the website where it is £2 cheaper, just because of cuts from YouTube being more expensive. We also have Discord or access now open to everybody. Description is the link is in the description below. And lastly, as you've seen in this battle report, we have our Patreon tiers. So there's the first tier, which actually grants you extra access in our Discord. We've got tier 2, who grants that plus your name on the studio wall, as you've probably seen on our social media. And then we've got the third and final tier, which grants the wall name, grants you the extra Discord access, grants you access to SN Plus, and at the same time it gives you a personalized model in either the Ashen Lancers or the Children of the Neverborn, which you actually decide. So very cool tiers, and people are really enjoying it. The best thing of all is that you're supporting us at the same time to keep our lights on and do what we do best.
Yep.
I think I've gone for everything.
I think so, yeah.
I think so. Anyway, if you have any questions, email us on team@snbarrypost.com or go into any of our social medias and message us there. With that said, that's me for today. That's Chris for today. We'll catch you back in the next Barry Report coming very soon.